Guys, welcome to the venue live. My name is Roger Ramirez, and this is Houston's first online live performers venue brought to you from R&R Studio. Today we're in the studio with Jess.
Yes.
How's it going, buddy?
I'm doing well. Happy New Year,
Jess,
dear Roger.
Yes. Happy New Year, by the way,
I
man.
know.
First show of the year.
That's what I heard.
And,
I'm honored.
And well, we're honored, man. It's gonna be a very exciting show for our fans.
Yes, it will.
This guy rocks. He kicks ass. We can say ass.
We can.
We
Right
certainly don't qualify for kid-friendly show on YouTube.
Good.
So-
I won't hold back. I won't
No,
hold back.
need to hold back.
No filter tonight.
No filter tonight. Exactly. So welcome for being here, man. So tell us, man, where are you from, and how long have you been playing the guitar?
Well, I'm from Houston, the great state of Texas.
That's right.
I moved to Cali when I was about 5 years old and spent 10 years there or whatnot.
All right.
So I got Cali roots, I like to say.
Uh-huh.
Texas bred, but with Cali roots.
How old were you moved over there?
Four,
okay.
4 or 5.
Okay, so
Spent till 14, 15 over there. Moved back right before high school. Came to school, high school here. Started playing right before I actually moved back to Texas. I started playing when I was 13. Started playing guitar.
Okay.
Green Day songs was really what I was
of
into.
course.
Three chord, you know.
3 chord.
Yeah, 3 chords. Easy stuff. But
yeah, man. But those are the basics, man. That's how you kind of get your foot in the door with as far as like learning songs and stuff.
And just having fun, right?
It's really what it's all about. So, how long have you been performing live?
Well, we were talking about this earlier,
Uh-huh.
and out of college, after I played golf in college for a couple of years.
Did you?
I walked on the U of H golf team.
No way, dude.
I was a golfer.
Oh, you're a Cougar.
I'm a Cougar. Yes, sir.
Me too, man. I
Go-
went to U of H too.
Right on,
Yeah.
right on. So after I got cut from the golf team, I started a little blues rock duo with a teammate of mine.
Oh yeah.
And we played like places like Bohemios and little bars around
nice,
school.
man.
And so that's how that kind of got started. But that project quickly faded away, and
Was
we
that
kind of went our other directions. But I continued to write
okay?
music.
Oh yeah, we're
acou-
playing original music.
Yeah, we were playing kind of
nice,
like
man.
blues rock, kind of just copying the Black Keys and the White Stripes,
Yeah,
really.
yeah,
And
yeah.
the Black Keys kind of copied the White
Uh-huh,
Stripes, so
uh-huh.
we were copying.
Yeah.
You're
copying the copiers.
copiers, yeah, which doesn't really work out that well.
That's funny. So, how long have you been actually writing original music? Did you start from like whenever you first started playing the guitar, or did that come after your Green Day days?
Yeah, after the Green Day days, really when golf was no longer a thing that I wanted to pursue anymore. When I got cut from the golf team, I knew right then and there that I was.
You were too good, right? And they couldn't.
No. There was too much golf. There's too much things that you can't control. You can hit that perfect shot, and it doesn't work out that well. And I didn't like that much. It's a very mental game, and you can prepare as well as you can and still not perform like you want to.
Well, I went golfing once, and I sucked at it really bad.
It takes a lot of patience.
And then there's one time where I was really young. I think I was in high school, and with one of my old friends, his parents had a membership to a golf club, and we were driving on the green. and that didn't go well.
Yeah, they don't like that, do they?
That did not go well with anybody. We almost got sued for like $80,000.
Wow,
yeah,
no
bro.
kidding.
We weren't just driving on the green. We were like going fast and like slamming on the brakes. See,
no.
but I didn't know.
Come on, dude.
No,
You didn't know. Nothing inside you thought that maybe
Dude,
that was wrong.
Mexicans don't play golf, dude. No, and he was a white guy, and he obviously his parents were like rich, right? So I'm sure he knew, but me,
Yeah,
bro,
you're
I play
innocent.
marbles in the streets. Man.
You're totally innocent. Okay,
And
I see how it is.
so it was a big old thing. My parents were like pissed off at me. They're like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, that's a big deal.
So that's my memory with golf, man. And
But yeah, anyway, so after that
Yeah.
happened, I started writing songs, and some of the songs I'll be performing tonight were some of my first songs ever written. Like 2012
nice, man.
was when I started writing these kind of more solo songs for myself, and experiences about what I've been through and sharing my story.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I like to do in music, is share myself and my story, and
Well, that's like the
and
cool
have
thing
other
about
people relate to that.
that's the cool thing about being a songwriter, and and even like covers that people play. Somebody was a songwriter to those.
right.
It just people just talk about personal experiences, like whether they were going through a happy time or a sad time, and it's really kind of like what gets people to write down those experiences.
You're so right, and I'm glad you said happy, because for a long time I would. Music has saved my life, really. Writing songs has saved my life and changed my life. But a lot of times I was writing songs to get out of those ruts.
Yeah,
And it really did. It helped me out a lot. But I started noticing that all my songs were sounding sad. And I was, how can I fix this? So then I realized, oh, wow, I can write songs when I'm happy, and they come out happy. And they sound happy, and they're about happy things. I was like, oh, man, this is so great.
Yeah, well, dude, music is very powerful,
It really is.
And you're right. Some of my saddest moments I've written songs about, and I guess some people, I don't know, I'm not very good at expressing myself in a productive way, especially when I'm going through some shit.
Right.
So I found that writing stuff down and kind of putting music to it, it's a way to what's it called, to just kind of like help myself,
For sure. And I think you gotta finish those thoughts though too, because a lot of I've been guilty of this a lot, and I've been working really hard, especially this year. I don't want to start a project and not finish it. That's one of my goals. But starting something and not getting halfway there and then putting it down. Okay, I got halfway through. I can go back. Well, you go back to it 2 weeks later, you're not feeling that same emotion. You're not feeling those same things. So you really, I think you really want to get at least a concrete kind of structure, an outline.
I've had songs that have taken me years to write, but you are right. And you can tell sometimes in the song, like
halfway through
it, you're like totally like different other like rhythm and writing, and you can tell. But yeah, you're right. Some songs I've written in like an hour.
Right.
Some songs just have never been finished,
Exactly. Well, and are they ever going to be finished at that point?
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
I mean, it's either just like get them out of the way, finish them, just whatever. If they, lock the door and close it, get them out of the way. Because then it opens your mind. Once I started finishing these songs and recording and starting to release songs, it opened my mind to writing more. Like it was almost like a bank had opened up and filled. It was like it was full of space, and then now they're out of my mind, and boom, now I can write more. And so now I'm just writing and writing and writing more, finishing more, and it's done. Move on to the next one.
Well, let's talk about your writing style a little bit. As a singer-songwriter, and everybody has their different style. What's your like mathematical equation? Do you like write stuff down first?
I like to be known as Captain Hook, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's what I call myself. But I'm looking for the hook. That one little part, one little moment. Yeah. Whether it's a chord progression, whether it's a vocal melody or something, one off that, and building off of that. Some people have words. I've written one or two songs off words first. Most of it is coming off of a chord structure that I really like and something that I'm hearing melodically through that, and then I'll start filling in the blank after that.
Do you ever like write stuff down on a notebook for like a spare song? You know what I'm saying? Like
definitely.
Like sometimes whenever I was heavier into songwriting, I would have like a little notebook. And I would just like think of some phrases or say something. I'd be like, "Ooh, I could use that in a song later,"
Right. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And so then when you're like in the middle of a song, you open up your notebook and you like fit a phrase on there, like some profound, something that like meant something at the time.
Yeah, definitely. But those songs, I mean, for me, it's black or white.
For you, it's like you got to finish it.
Yeah, I mean, or it's cool. It just gets left in the unknown.
Well, that's cool, man.
It really does.
That's cool, man. Let's talk about some of your like musical influences. When you were younger, Green Day.
Yeah. Started off with Green Day. My mother was real into pop, so like the Goo Goo Dolls were really big influences of mine. John Mayer. The young John Mayer. I saw him when he was like 19 or 20 years old.
Oh, no way, dude.
Yeah.
Where? In Cali?
In Cali for a little festival. And the Goo Goo Dolls were actually playing. That's why we went to that. my mother and I. But he was 19 or 20 years old. No Such Thing had just come out, and that guy has it all. And at the time, I didn't really know it. And then growing up, you think, is he cool? Is he not? It's kind of like we were talking about Dave Matthews. Everybody is like, oh man, he's so not cool. So you're like thinking, is he cool or is he not? But looking back on it, I mean, that guy's just a genius.
He's
musically
extremely talented, man.
So he's become a bigger influence of mine now too. That he's with Dead and Company doing some Grateful Dead stuff.
I did not know that.
You did not know that? You got to check some of that out, man. It's hot. Is
it?
Yeah.
See, I don't have time.
They're playing Riviera and stuff. They do all that stuff.
No shit.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what about nowadays? What do you listen to?
Myself. And I'm tired of it.
I could
feel like that's all I'm doing is listening to myself.
Oh, I can definitely relate to that, man. Because there'd be some times when I was just like fucking just listen to myself and my kids. We would just be driving in my car and it would just be nothing but my music. So next thing I know, all my little girls have like their fucking AirPods in and shit.
I mean, I'm trying to listen to everything. I really do. I listen to anything and everything. There hasn't been too much that's really struck me as like, oh man, like what is this sound? Like when I was growing up, there would be certain songs where I'd be like, oh my gosh, what is this sound? What's going on? But I think music's evolved so much now that, I mean, where are we going to go from here? What's the next innovative thing that's going to happen?
Yeah, man.
I mean, electronic music's really changed the game a lot too.
I was watching an ad.
Yeah.
So I finally got to monetize some videos. So I was watching an ad where it's this guy on a keyboard, and he's like writing a pop song, right? And so he's trying to come up with the hook.
Yeah.
And so he has this program where you can just change the whole keyboard to like one key.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So he has like no idea what he's playing at all. But it sounds fucking good because anything that he plays is just like in that key.
Right. I mean, but if he made it up, I mean.
Yeah, and you're right about
technology
has just made it easy for.
I was looking at an app yesterday. Was scrolling through my Instagram and an ad came on or something, and it was something like that. It was like a keyboard that played different chords. It was like D minor 11 and all these things in like a crazy. But I was thinking, dang, I could use that as a reference and write some songs off using those chords. So I mean, you can use it as your to an advantage sure.
And people are fucking just making money and it's kind of funny how some people are just making it. Music so simple, but then like us as musicians is like,
we see it so like, complicated.
We're like cracking our heads,
right.
Fuck, like where's it gonna go from here?
Right, and some kid on a keyboard's pushing three buttons, selling out stadiums.
Has like no fucking clue what he's doing. But it's like I said, it's powerful. Music is powerful in the simplest way because maybe some people think like the way that we write or songwriters, it's maybe too much.
Right.
And some people like that simple
definitely.
Stuff that they can definitely relate.
Definitely. And you kind of have to see what the younger generation's listening to. And what they're listening to is crazy stuff.
I mean, they're eating fucking like bleach and shit. I mean,
that is true.
He's talking about some, his inspiration for them.
Yeah, but I like some of those like Billie Eilish. I'm real into her. I like what she's doing now. Who else do I like nowadays that's young? Really, I mean, I'm all about Billie Eilish. You listen to much of her?
No, dude, I don't.
Dude, she's good.
I need to?
She's good. Yeah, she's got good beats. Oh, Lizzo. I'm all about Lizzo. You know Lizzo?
Oh,
you don't know Lizzo?
I think I've heard the name.
Damn. But yeah, Billie Eilish and Lizzo, guys. Those are my influences now. That's what I'm listening to now. There we go. There we go.
Before you leave, remind me to write that down.
Yeah, I mean they're radio stars, but you got to kind of look what they're doing nowadays, don't you?
What style is it?
Pop. I mean, but the modern pop. What would you call that? Like electronic beats with great vocals and
like an acoustic guitar on top of it to give it that real feel.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we talked earlier, and you're recording.
Yeah.
When can we expect some new music from you, man?
I got a 5-song. I released 2 songs at the end of last year. They're on my Spotify under Just Music, and I got a 5-song EP gonna be released. I think here in the next month or so. I gotta get
man.
back in the studio. You know, I've recorded 5 songs originally with Lyndon Hughes, and we did a wonderful job. But there were some final edits that need to be done that I've been kind of. I mean, holidays came up, money ran out too, so I had to, and I didn't want to release anything that I wasn't 100% on. So I've kind of slacked off on getting those out the door, but I'd rather have a product that I'm happy with.
Yeah, of course.
And then, like I said, that's just opening the door for all this new music that's been getting written and is going to be coming out soon too.
So where can people find you on social media, bro?
JES Music is my Spotify. Just Music is my Instagram account. On Facebook, it's just Jess, JES. Just search Jess. I mean, there's not many of us out there. JES. I'm sure I'll pop up.
Whenever I looked you
there's
up.
There's this DJ. There's that DJ. She threw me off.
Yeah.
She beat me to the punch.
And then I was like, who is it? So then I called Diego, and I was like, hey man, like, who is this guy? You know. And so he took a screenshot, and I was like, okay.
Right on.
It was one of them too. So what are you gonna play for us today, man? Just
all original music, all stuff that I've written. Some of the first couple songs are brand new songs that I've written in the last month or two, and then some of the songs, like I said, were from 2012 when I really picked up the acoustic guitar and started writing singer-songwriter type stuff.
It's cool, man. So if there was a band in Houston, you know how some people play together and like do like multiple shows together?
Yeah.
If there was a band in Houston that you could play with, who would it be? As far as not like in the band, but just kind of do a show with them.
Well, that's funny you say that. I did a show. One of the first shows that I did actually in this latest segment of playing music was with Heights Funk Collective, who's been here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I know a lot of those guys. I've played some shows with Noe, the drummer.
Yeah. Oh, he's awesome.
Roy Martinez, the guitar player, has played with us. So
Noe's super awesome.
Yeah, Noe's a great guy.
He reminds me of Carter Buford.
Oh yeah.
His footwork definitely.
There.
Oh, you know what? He was at the Riviera Maya before I met him.
No way.
With me down there, the same shows.
No way.
I had no idea. He comes here and he was like, dude, I have those same posters. I was
no
like, you were there? He
kidding.
was like, yeah. And I was like, fuck.
That's awesome. They're a great band. If I was going to give a shout out to any band right now, the Swimwear Department. You ever heard of them?
No. Are they from Houston?
Yeah, they're a local band, and I think they're the hot act in my opinion.
Really?
I'm really liking what they're doing.
The Swimwear
Department? And their front man is just an incredible front man. Gets everybody involved.
Huh.
He's a great performer. That's a great band. I'm expecting big things out of them.
I'm gonna look them up, man.
Definitely do that.
Definitely have to maybe come here if they.
Yeah. I'll get you guys set up.
Yeah,
I'll get you guys connected.
That's awesome,
of course, man. Of course.
Dude, that was super dope, man.
Of course.
Dude.
Anything for the fans.
Dude, our first show of the year.
Thank you so much. Again,
so
Happy
exciting.
New Year again. Happy New Year to all you guys out there. Thank you for listening.
Last year we
Thank you for
finished the
watching.
show with 80. No, we finished the year with 80 shows in 4 months.
That's incredible.
And so, I mean, if we keep that rate, Jesus.
Wow, yeah.
You know, just like over maybe 200 shows this year, but
That'd be 300.
Oh yeah,
if my calculations are correct.
Oh yeah. Sorry, my mouth is a little fucked up.
I'm pretty good at math. I won't lie.
I really didn't think. I just kind of said a number. I was just like, I don't feel like doing the multiplication. I'm just gonna say like 200. But yeah.
Wait. Can we? It was 80 in 4 months.
It was 80. No, yeah, you're right. Like 320, right?
No, I think no. There's 12.
3.
There's 12. It's 240. No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Wow.
So I was right.
You were right. And then you believed me.
And then I believed it. And so then I did
Confidence.
the math. So then I did the math.
Confidence
and it was
key,
like,
y'all.
right, he is 300.
Confidence. You can get anywhere with confidence.
Oh, man. This guy is super awesome. Look him up. I only heard 2 songs during sound check, but those 2 songs, I was telling him that I was dancing back and forth. I ended up dancing away. He's really awesome vocals. Solid guitar playing. He stays on tempo, I can tell.
It's a hard thing to do.
It's a hard thing to do for some people, man.
Yeah.
Especially acoustic. You know, you have nobody to kind of rely on that.
How you practice that is just listening to that click, too.
So, is that how you practice with the click?
I mean, I do practice with the click, but it's not my favorite thing to do. But yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
but you have to.
You have to,
to
yeah.
get to the next level.
No, especially when you start recording. If you're not doing that stuff, oh my gosh, you'll start seeing you're playing. It's just all choppy and all over the place. And you're thinking, oh my gosh,
And that makes a difference, bro.
People listen to this.
And that makes a difference, man. I play with a lot of people
definitely.
that really have no idea what recording is about. So then you put them with
way
the click.
different. It's a way different.
So then you put them with the
way
click
different
and they're like,
atmosphere.
What? Like, what is this?
I know.
I have to follow the rules. You know?
I know. Yeah.
It's gonna like following the rules, but at the same time, playing around the metronome is also nice. You know.
Right. Right.
You
Yeah.
know?
When you get in that groove, that's. I
Yeah,
mean, that's
yeah.
the pocket.
Yeah.
That's when you're in the pocket.
Mhm.
That's the best moment ever.
Oh yeah. So guys, I want to give a couple of shout outs to a couple of people. Kevin Hamlin and Tune Out Concert Fest. This year is going to be on February 21st through the 23rd at Wildcatter Saloon. I finally wrote that down because I could never remember, and I wrote it like minutes before we started this because my fiance, she normally tells me what it is, and so she wasn't going to be here today, so I didn't want to make an ass out of myself for my first show of the year.
No, yeah.
I wanted
We
to
got to
start
start
the
off
show
strong.
right.
Yeah, got to start off strong. New decade. It's the first show of the
It's the
decade,
first show.
too.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Man.
A lot of things.
Damn.
I know.
Fuck. All right, I want to give a shout out to Ivan Oropesa and Rock Animal. Every Wednesday, we have a Spanish rock concert here, and we're about to start that on January 15th. Season 2, all types of Spanish rock bands. So we support all sides of the music, every genre, and Spanish and English. So I want to
awesome.
give a shout out to King Baby Familia, Diego for all the mad love always.
Mad love, fam.
Yeah,
Mad
dude.
love.
And just like Diego, I also love my job, you
Yeah.
know. And so Severo Brown and Zona Libre in KPFT, they're always so supportive and sending us local artists. Hank Lamb, who finally accepted my friend request today.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. He finally popped up as a suggested friend.
Okay. So it wasn't
no,
hanging there. Okay.
no, it wasn't hanging there.
I was
No.
like, that doesn't sound like
No,
Hank.
no, it
Hank's
wasn't-
on top of that stuff.
No, it wasn't hanging there. It finally popped up. I've been giving him shout outs.
Yeah, thank you, Hank. Electro Love, he's a great guy. He's really helped me get started in the whole music scene too, with his contacts and being able to play shows that he's thrown. So thank you very much, Hank, for this opportunity and all the opportunities.
Well, I've never
you've
met
given
him.
me.
Hopefully one day.
He's a
I
great
will meet
guy.
him.
He's a great guy. Very
His
good
picture
guy.
looked like he was a nice guy.
Oh, great guy. Great guy. You won't forget him.
And 90.1 for sending us artists like Jasper here to showcase. Dude, and I didn't know what to expect. You know, you meet somebody new, you don't know what to expect, man. But you got on that fucking mic,
Well,
man.
thank you. And yeah, like I was saying, I was a little intimidated because a lot of your stuff is full band. And I don't have that around me right now. I'm working on that. I'm working on getting that act. I wanted to get the right songs and the right material, the right formula to start moving that way. So I was a little intimidated, but you've made me feel very, very at home, very, very comfortable.
I'm going to
I can't
start
wait.
categorizing all the music that we have because I think we've gotten to that level of not just leaving everything. So I'm going to start categorizing. And we have had about 5 or 6 acoustic
Really?
solos.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And so just so that people can see a little more diversity, because I know they're not going through all the lists.
Right, and everybody has different tastes.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has some different tastes.
And so I'm excited about doing that. We want to send a shout out to our sponsor, Westone Audio, for the in-ears. They're awesome. Everybody loves them. Thank you for believing in us from day one when you didn't have to. Well, they didn't kind of want to. You know, I had to like go back and forth a couple of emails. So finally, I convinced them.
Good.
So they were like, okay, finally.
Well, it looks good now, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It looks
right?
good now
Right.
for him.
And so, thank you guys. Okay, so I think I've said everything I needed to say. It's a pleasure to meet you, man.
It's a pleasure to be here and
awesome
meet
to
you
showcase
too,
you
Rogers.
here,
Thank you.
and hopefully you can. I expect big things from you now because you have a kick-ass voice and a good tempo, and that's like half the battle right there, man.
Thank you so much, Roger.
so-
Means so much.
So guys, we're gonna take a little 30 second break. Not really a break. He's just gonna go to the booth and get settled in,
Cool.
and we can start from there, man.
Awesome. Can't
Dude.
wait.
Fucking awesome.
Roger.
Great to meet you, bro.